And I get that. Like, physically, we know what it means to be healthy, but what does it mean to be mentally well? What does it even look like? My sort of friend who's getting an MD says it's functional cognition that doesn't endanger the whoop-de-wop something blah blah blah. And I mean, I guess, you know, like it's true, and that was a pretty good answer. But I don't think we always know. Partly self-definition, it's important to have your own system for discerning what mental wellness is. Your own schematic. Your mind, its own blueprint for building itself. A plan to plan. A tool for making tools. Maybe being mentally well looks like taking ginger shots, cold pressed beet juice, wheatgrass, probiotic your gut, make it floral, uproot, you are what you eat. Maybe it's raw food, making raw emotions more vegetative, not so kinetic or frenetic. It's running marathons and sweating and lifting heavy things on a consistent basis. But surely a well mind isn't for only the fit and able-bodied. For those of us who can afford acai bowls and spa days on the daily. Mental wellness could be taking the day off. Even though nothing is wrong. Yeah. And technically you can't afford it, but technically you can't afford not to. It's not just self-care. Mentally well looks like mom care and dad care and care to grab lunch. No, don't worry, it's on me. No, seriously, I got it this time. Let me get you a bite. That is to say, mental wellness smells like charity and handles like clementines once the skin has been exposed. Yeah. Mentally well is knowing Dr. Sigmund Freud was a bit of a bigot, to say the least. And most important, couldn't conceive a black mind with big clouds hanging over it. Those clouds tethered, immovable, blocking the black sun would bake into us for growth and light. Couldn't conceive that when a little brown girl dreams about her teeth falling out, it means she will look like her abuela when she's older. That the wisdom has fallen from grace onto her mantle made out of soft gum tissue. Not just that she's anxious. All our dreams aren't axioms of another man's perception. Had it been up to Freud, Joseph's dreams wouldn't have been about delivering Egypt at all, but a delusion of grandeur and a narcissist swan song. So maybe all along, mentally well is having the courage to interpret yourself and your thoughts in good faith. Sometimes with a cultural accuracy that requires the scape of a good sermon and a domino table to carve out of us. Sometimes mentally well looks like praise songs, resisting the devil, his fleeting influence, fleeing part of your practice has to be clinical faith. Can faith be clinical? It has to be. Shadow work needs the sun, of course. Needs the light we bring from holy book and bowed heads and sweet smells. Mentally well smells like frankincense and myrrh right after work, and sometimes just a pizza or a loved one. It smells like dew in the morning. It is certainly more than prescriptions and ketamine. Mentally well is binging your favorite show and letting go of the need to do what people say a restoration day looks like. Mentally well looks like building with community and fellowshipping. Sometimes it's just typing in superlatives or explicit words in the Google search bars just to see if anyone is feeling how you are. I don't even have a therapist these days, but mentally well is having a notebook. I'd love to have one, but I don't have the benefit of benefits. It's prayers that don't follow liturgical guidelines, just shouts and screams, no acronyms. You know, acts is useful sometimes, though. Though mental well means prayer like Jonah some days, though. Lamenting at your personal Nineveh and sitting, I don't even like those people in the desert, pouting. It's prudent to carve this sort of space for yourself. You have to define what it looks like to look good in the mind. To look into the mirror of your soul and see something good, it makes you want to step back and kiss yourself. Yeah. Thank you.